Nathan Jones, a 2-0 defeat here at Sixfields against the champions. Your thoughts on that 90 minutes?
Well, they showed first off why they were champions, if I'm honest. Said I would like to bemoan sort of the way we went about our work first off, but it's a day for, I've been there myself, so let's sort of give credit to them. They showed why they're champions, they pressed us, they outworked us first off, if you like, and they did all the hard, everything's so much better than we did, and that's why they won it. I mean, to be fair, chances-wise, they had a set play which gave them a great start, which was poor marking from us. We probably had the most clear chance of the half, but realistically they were better than us today, and they showed why they're champions. And I'm glad we played, to be honest, because it's a gauge of where we want to be. And as I said, these have been the best side all season. They must have been, because League D doesn't lie. I said the other day that I thought Oxford were probably the best footballing side here, but these are the most complete side in terms of how they press, how they work. They have a threat, they can score goals. And full credit to Chris Wilder. I said I could be more my team today, but let's give Chris Wilder credit for assembling and putting out a team week in, week out that has won the league.
Early frustration, wasn't it, from the first corner, the first set piece chance, and a free header at the far post?
It's criminal, really, but we do our work on it. We show them videos, we show them where they score, and these are very good from set plays. From throw-ins they score, from free kicks they score, from corners they throw. We show them, we do it, and then you just have to go out and mark your man. We didn't do that. Gives them a great start after 4 minutes. They didn't need that, on the day where they celebrated things, high spirits and so on, and they never really look back from that. And that's a lack of discipline from us, really, and things. It's not ability, it's just a lack of discipline.
And then there were chances to get back on level terms. Danny Green's put a good shot low but wide, and then Joe Piggott from Pelly Ruddock's cross. It should have been a goal, really, but Pelly's perhaps let him down with a cross, and then Joe's not got over the top of it to head it down.
Probably could have been an easier ball across if he does it, and Joe has a tap in, but even then he's still letting Joe adjust. It's a great chance to get back into it, but as we said, it would have masked a performance where we didn't press, we didn't work hard, we didn't do the basics, and we had too many lightweight players out there today in mentality, not lightweight in terms of physicality, but lightweight players, and we wanted this to be a gauge, but it is a gauge, and we're realistic in knowing where we are.
And just a word on Danny Green, a very nasty injury it looked, obviously stretch it off, leg in support there. What can you tell us?
Well, ironically, it's the only time we put a tackle in the first half, and Danny looks like he's broken his leg, which is unfortunate for him, as I said, because he's sort of come back in, he's trying to work hard and trying to get levels of fitness so that he can keep going, and then that's obviously giving him a real setback now, so it's disappointing, and we'll gauge it, but we wish him well.
A yellow card was shown to their defender involved. Did you think it could have been, or should
No.
have been red?
No. I mean, look, I've looked at it again, and there's no real blame. If anything, he's probably protecting himself. Green's probably gone in the more sort of ferocious, if you like. It's a good 50-50 challenge. Sometimes these things happen, and I think the referee was the right decision. It was the right decision. I remember being involved in a game with sort of Brighton and Newport, where Byron Anthony went in, and he probably went in the more vociferous and ended up breaking his leg, and our lad got sent off, but it wasn't. And I think today it was the right decision. And so we just hope Danny recovers quickly and so on. But no blame on the lad.
And there was clearly going to affect the players when they've seen a teammate down injured so seriously like that. And there was a sort of dwell in the first half for a bit, wasn't there, as they got used to it all again because of the long stoppage.
Yeah, it could do, but I don't think we started well. I don't think we pressed well. I don't think we really did the basics. We've done well away from home, we really have, and I said to him in there, I'm disappointed, but it's a gauge, and that's what I'm saying. I'm glad we've had this. I'm glad we haven't gone to another side who's in a similar position as us, and I'm glad we've had a gauge, because this is what we have to attain. This is what the levels, week in, week out, we have to attain if we want to do anything. So I think first off we were just lacklustre in our approach, in our pressing, in our work rate, and it seemed like an end of season performance from us. Not from them, but from us, and I'm disappointed with that.
You made 2 changes from last week, bringing in Jonathan Smith and Cameron McGee, and Josh McCoy came off the bench fairly early on, but just talk to us about the 2 changes around in the team now.
Just both of them lacked energy last week and things, and maybe I should have made the changes last week, as I said, and I'm taking the relative responsibility myself, but maybe I should have made those changes last week, but I just felt that we needed a freshness about us, we needed a bit more impetus, and I felt that we could have got that. And as I said, in terms of Jonathan, I thought Jonathan did show why we have him in the side, and his pressing, his energy and so on. He probably was the brightest in the first half, and that's why really.
Zane Banton came off the bench the other week and looked very promising, not included in the 18 today. Was that?
That's an internal matter that he would have been. I would contemplate starting him, but an internal matter that we've had to deal with, and it's a learning curve for young Zane. If he wants to be a professional footballer, then he has to do a lot of things differently. He has wonderful ability, you know, and he's been a surprise for us. But then his everyday lifestyle has to make sure that it's conducive to be a top professional footballer. Otherwise, he has these learning curves. Today was one of them.
He has travelled with the squad today, though. We've seen him, so
yeah. No, just a little bit of lack of discipline, which has cost him really, and we've missed that spark a little bit, but. He's a young kid and he has to learn, and I had to learn throughout my career, and sort of say nothing serious, nothing to be made more of, but Zane will learn from it.
Just looking ahead now, the final league game of the season next week, and it sort of brings an end to this season, and you're already starting to build for next year, aren't you, with your thoughts, the contracts and everything that's happening?
Of course, we know who we want to move forward with. There's a few there who, to be honest with you, we'll have to move forward with because of the contractor situation, but we'll have to improve, because I said I'm having no passengers in my squad, and one way or another we will get the best out of those, because as I said, I'm not going to accept mediocrity. I'm not going to accept a season of mid-table mediocrity. That's not me. That's not why I've come here. So we will assess. We know who we want taking forward. And I said, to be fair, the players generally since I've come in have been good. From where we were when I came in to now, we haven't had a bad point at all. Days like today are disappointing. A few home games are disappointing, but it's all a learning curve, and one that is vital for me moving forward.
And as far as those decisions, you obviously know. Do all the players know at this stage what the potential future holds for them?
No, we will all have meetings this week. We'll have our meetings this week. Those who are out of contract will have meetings, and they will know. And then those who are in contract will have a meeting after the final game of the season to see how we move forward, and then we'll see where we are.
In the second half, you were satisfied with the performance. I mean, you came close. I think Joe Pickett hit the post, and there was more forward thrust, wasn't there?
Just a little bit more urgency, a little bit more hard work. That's all it was. That was the difference from the two sides. I mean, I think they have probably the league's outstanding player in Ricky, so there was a little bit of a difference. But apart from the two sides, all that was different was they worked harder than us, they pressed harder than us. That was it. Because we had some good players. If you don't work hard, that's what I'm saying. It's fundamental at this level, at any level, but at this level especially. If you don't work hard, you don't get the just result. You get just rewards. And we didn't work hard. And I said we want a side, and they've generally been good. About 75% of the time, they have been at it and worked hard and have drafted and have deserved what they've got. But there's been a few where they haven't. Maybe they're in an easy open mode or whatever. I don't know. But that one last.
Against the champions, this game you're thinking through for the summer?
No. Just reiterates them. Reiterates who we can move forward with, who we can't move forward with, what I need, what kind of characters, what kind of, not just players, but characters I need. Because as I said, we looked a little bit characterless out there at times. And so we need to bring in men and people that are going to drive us forward, going to drive others forward, not ones who are just waiting for people to drive them forward. So I knew when I came in it was a disjointed squad. There's a lot of players, and I spoke to Chris Wilder and he gave his opinion on our squad and said the same thing. It's a disjointed squad with a lot of sort of the same kind of player. That's all we need to do. We need to get a blend, we need to get a mix, we need to get a group of winners.
You probably can't be fast to the police down.